Hi everyone, Cendril here. Welcome back to... Oh, it's right here. Neat.
We found it!
We did! Good job, little one. Now, let's get some nice traps set up. Not as many as I want. Oh, we have the mini turrets we can use. Let's do that. Since there's two mini turrets, you know. One there. One here. Pick these up before I forget about them. And gather at them. And then we have the mini turrets to help us. Yep, it's okay. You can go ahead.
What's wrong, big boy?
Nothing's wrong, I'm just really good at defenses. Don't throw at my turret. How dare you? There we go. Oh, I didn't get the burn in time. I'm just too slow.
Get me, Daddy!
You can back up off right now. Right now. You are way too close. There we go. I wanted to research you, but thank you for healing me. Let me start the camera there. There we go. That's better. All done. We'll wait. There we go. Am I overprotective? Yeah. But that's okay. Sometimes. For the purposes of this, it's okay. Who had the Eve hypo? You did. Like somebody had an Eve hypo. More mini turrets. Back to the shotgun. I definitely have my favorite weapons. That is for sure. That I tend to use more than others. We're full on money again, so let's do that. Big spender. Okay. Where is the other one?
Adam, Daddy! Over there!
Do that real quick. Up the stairs. In the door, and right here. Bury her memory.
Sinclair, I don't care how you accomplish Lamb's removal from the public eye. Indeed, I'd rather cease contact with you altogether. But allow me to make this plain. I don't want to see Lamb on the streets again, peddling her Bolshevik fever dreams to my people. Bury her memory, Sinclair. Bury it, and salt the earth.
Well, that's pretty plain, as he said. There is, no doubt how he feels. You know what? We're just gonna go full mini turret here. And then buckshot. Okay. I'm ready. Come on. I hear you. Think I hurt my own turret. That's a shame. Again, I do want to. No! That scream. Every time. I hear that. Something dies miserably from a shotgun blast. Come on, you can all burn. Come on. Fun? You having fun yet? Pick up. Let's see. Spider Slicer, Oregon. Who had shotgun rounds? Anybody? Picked up a few, but yeah, it was phosphorus buck. Well, what we can do is we can go buy. Where was the ammo bandito? Over there. Whee! We can always buy more ammo while we have money. I could have also used the, lost my train of thought. Good job, me. Could have used something else. Money. Think that about does it. And it's bedtime. That was the last little sister of this area. Oh, crud. When it's the last little sister, somebody else shows up. You heard the scream. Get your cameras out, because you can only... Yeah, Big Sister's almost here. I need to purchase a upgrade. I would like to have Electrobolt too, because it's fun.
Stun enemies longer. Charge up to generate chain lightning.
I like chain lightning. So there we go, Electrobolt 2. Anything else? Think that'll do it for now. Wait, I see a camera. Where? Where's the camera? Hi! Wrong type of ammo. Here. Get it with chain lightning. There we go. Your little sister restores your health after gathering Adam. That is another research bonus for the big sister. Really useful. Okay, I want to switch guns. Say hi! Burn for me! Ow. Stop it! I'm busy. 40 Adam and Eve hypo and $71. Okay. Good.
The pair bond is a success. If somehow an Alpha Series wanders too far from his little sister, our physical failsafe kicks in. A chemical trigger that induces coma. It is a symbiotic relationship enforced by the girl's pheromone signature. The first successful candidate was Delta, I believe. It is
Us.
unfortunate that poor Dr. Sulchong will not be here to raise a glass.
So yes, we were the first of the Alpha series of Big Daddies. Basically, we're the first. Did I grab everything from you? You also had an Eve hypo. Money. Wow, I don't know how that one didn't hit you, but you can just burn then. I have no idea how that missed. How did that shot miss? No matter. It was okay in the end. Alright, now we have 340 Atom. Tempted to buy some stuff, but I think I'll just wait. I'll just wait for now. The arrow is pointing us this way. Here's the pump station. That was the door that was glitching out.
Lamb, through Adam, our soul shall pass into her holy blood and will be reborn as a single immaculate body.
Caliber rounds. Spear ammo. You can do a lot of damage to just about any target with the spear gun. It's just, you have to hit. Now this one's fun. Rocket spear ammo attaches to targets and propels them with great force before exploding. So they get attached with a rocket spear, basically. And then get pushed back a ways and then explode. Yeah. Yeah, that's a terrible way to go. You are, just like the spear gun, you are nailed to a wall, and then it's going to explode. I will demonstrate. Because it is fun to use. Make sure I don't miss. And I missed because of it has a slow fire. It has a slow fire. I forgot about that.
You know that?
And they're gonna fight, so let them fight. My apologies, I forgot it has a slow... There we go! And dead. I forgot that it doesn't have that real force, but it's still much fun. Much fun to use. There you are. I was like, where'd the spider splicer go? Did I blow up the... Oh. I didn't mean to do that yet! I wanted to scan it first. You blew up! Why didn't you drop a first aid kit? You're supposed to drop a first aid kit when you blow up, so at least I got that. Oh well. So useful when you get that research. The spider slicer. Oh, by the way, found this out. I saw it on the tip. Here's where the research stuff is. It's right here. You can see what you get. Oh, that's where we got the Scoundrel Tonic. And how close you are to the next upgrade. So, Leadhead, we've completely researched. You get these rewards. Yeah, see, increased damage against lead head splicers. Fountain of Youth tonic is what we get for the last thing there. This is really, really helpful. The spider splicer organs act as first aid kits. It just gives you more first aid kits. There's Big Daddies, increased damage again, and then arms race tonic. There's the Big Sister. Here we go. Increased maximum Eve capacity, which I want. Drill vampire tonic. I think that one's really good too. Try to research the Big Sister every time because, again, they only show up a limited amount of times in the game because they show up after you help or harvest the little sisters in the area. Security and Brute Splicer. Oh, they'd get Armored Shell too. Neat. I would like to have that. So there you go. As you can see, researching is really in your best interest. It can be a little hectic to do so in the middle of a really big fight. But trust me, it's worth it. There we go. Wanted to get the most I could out of that one. Remember, just hit them with different things to get more out of them. Refill. Oh, I haven't hacked you yet. There we go. All I got was sardines. What a shame. Drill fuel? Okay. But researching is really worth your time. We are never alone. First aid kit, first aid kit. Okay. Just in case you were low on first aid kits. That is where we need to go, but I think it's a little further in. I think we're getting close to the other Power to the People machine in this area. The stage. Matter of fact, I don't think... Is it here? I don't think it's here, but we'll still... There we go. Reload. Yay, full on buckshot again.
Until Adam, the human animal was a slave to the gene, the inner tyrant. Lust, greed, rage, self-obsession was etched into our DNA. We were not pulling the great chain of progress, as Ryan believed, but shackled to it. But now, in theory, we can redraft the human blueprint. Serving the common interest can become as natural as breathing. The tyrant will simply go extinct.
And we got everything out of that safe, which is awesome. Guess we'll keep going. Huh. You did not have a great day. There's an Eve hypo. Too bad I'm full on Eve hypos.
Andrew Ryan left us wandering, confused, and alone amongst yesterday's wreckage. But Sophia Lamb shows us that we are not alone. We are together as a family. So when you see a man brought to his knees, recognize that he is your brother and pull him up. Sophia Lamb teaches us what is in common is good.
It wears a hide of iron, and its hands are death and
She guides us all to the
It would
indivisible
seize the child
along the
from
river
us,
of Adam.
and with her,
Rapture's
paradise
daughter,
itself.
Eleanor, shall be
Be
our
ye
blessing.
soldier of the
In
ground,
her
or
we
angel
shall
of the
be
sky,
reborn.
we must stand fast and send it howling back to hell.
That was kind of funny that he was talking twice because we had the recording going and then I walked far enough to where he triggered just him spouting off how He's going to try to stop me, thinking he can. I don't know. It's really funny. Anyway, I thought that was... I didn't mean for that to happen. There it is. There's the other power to the people machine. Kind of easy to miss if you're not looking around.
All right, Doctor. I'm here. But don't think wearing this butterfly means I'm happy.
Grace, I know you all too well. Want of child defines you. But biological loyalty turns us against the rest of the world, whom we ought to love in equal measure. Your poverty is testament to that, but your voice inspires the people. I am asking you to join a much larger family. Though your body failed you, you shall live on in us.
Just a little too late on that. Shame. 3 remote hack darts, 3 rocket spear ammo, and a lot of money that, well, I'm full on. Okay, let's get to the fun part and use the power to the people machine. Now, since we have the spear gun, you can get spear gun upgrades. There is the spear gun zoom upgrade, which gives you a scope. So you get a bigger, you zoom in more. Basically, this is your sniper rifle, which makes that really, really useful. So you can really zoom in and make sure you hit, like it says, with pinpoint accuracy. There's, of course, the damage upgrade. If it starts to not do enough damage for you, guess what? You can do more. With this upgrade, the spear gun really does a ton of damage. Once you have both of those, you can get the spear gun acceleration upgrade. Reinforced firing spring and retooled barrel allows for a much faster spear travel and decreased fire time. You know, it has that kind of long... It's not reload because you're not reloading it, but just getting ready for the next shot, the term just left me. Failure, Cendril. But the refire time, so you can shoot faster. Spears will reach their targets much faster and pin enemies at longer distances, so you can, you know, nail them up against the wall. It's really cool. If you like using the spear gun a lot. Again, I tend to forget about the spear gun because I get up close and personal with the shotgun. So, but make no mistake, the spear gun upgrades are definitely well worth it if you like using the spear gun. And it is a good gun. Don't let my lack of using it dissuade you. Sometimes I'll say, no, this isn't really a good weapon, at least in my opinion, and not use it. The spear gun I'll just forget to use because, again, I kind of get more up close. I tend to use close to medium range weapons. But that's not to say the spear gun isn't a good weapon, because it is. It is a good weapon. That's, again, my opinion. But you probably won't see me using it, even though it is a good weapon. So, the question becomes, what do I get with my power to the people machine here? Well, I'm going to get increased machine gun damage. Eventually, the machine gun damage just isn't great against large, you know, the bigger enemies. But with this upgrade, it'll last a while longer. And we find a lot of machine gun ammo around right now, so we're going to do that. And the barrels become reinforced and look more awesome if I can get into some light. You can't really see it. But they do get reinforced. They have a different look to them, which is nice. And again, I do like that you can see the upgrades from the guns. I talked about it the last time we had a power to the people machine. But I like when the guns look different when you upgrade them. That way you really feel like you upgraded them. Okay, and that is the 2 power to the people machines here. Defeat Simon Wales, who counts as a spider slicer. Chain lightning, and I think I only got one still. That's a shame. There's that one. me film you real quick. Shock, incinerate. There it is. Now I don't have to worry about that anymore. Fountain of Youth. In today's Rapture, water is everywhere. Take advantage of maintenance issues with the Fountain of Youth tonic and let that water wash your cares away. Standing in water slowly restores health and Eve. Now, while that may not sound great, especially if you're going to be using chain lightning and stuff, there's a lot of water around if you start to look for it. Like, you have the Fountain of Youth, I want to say perk, but it's not a perk, tonic, on. Then you start looking around for water, just water you can stand in. And you start to see there's more water than you think around. This one's really neat. I'm going to actually put it on. Now, I don't think there's any water in here. And give me your spider slicer organ. There we go. Where are you? Don't throw that at me. There we go. Anti-personnel rounds. I should probably be using those. In fact, it's such a good idea that I'm going to do just that. Which will make them go down really fast because we have the damage upgrade and now we're using the appropriate ammunition. Nope, wrong thing. See, I want to press the button to switch the plasmids. Security command, shoot him. Oh, and I have the right weapon out now too. Excellent. Burn for me. Are you feeling good? How you feeling? Why don't you burn for me? Like twice. And you're dead. Done.
I come.
Okay.
Pump control ought to be in the back. One thing, though. Once you transfer the suction to Dionysus Park, we've got a tiny window of opportunity to get you inside. I don't have much air left, but I'll hang in there. You make sure you're ready before you throw that switch.
Which means make sure you've done everything you've wanted to do. Such as buy first aid kits, because, you know, you mess up not pressing the button at the right time. You know, stuff like that. Grab all the ammo. Grab the money. Make sure you loot everything before you leave. Because again, that pretty much will do it for this area. We can hack here. Grab that. Oh, there was an Eve hypo up here. There are supplies scattered around in case you don't have any money. Trap rivets. I'll actually buy the trap rivets. I don't need the auto hack dart. That'll do. Money. So no water in here, but start looking around now that we have that.
We believe in the daughter of the Lamb, hallowed Savior and anointed vessel, whose blood with our blood, sin with our sin, mind with our minds, life with our life, lifts us up from the depths, transcends base temptation, and delivers us all from ego. We commend ourselves to the new and unknown, born by our common strength and guided by the Lamb.
How many more things were you gonna say? I was... He kind of cut right before I was gonna make the joke, but I was be like, condemns with our condemns! You know, praise with our praise! Shotguns with our shotguns! I don't know. It just felt like he was saying it over and over and over. He just kept... Controls with our controls! Rocks with our rocks! I get it. He's the whole preacher thing. He was, you know, the father of this area, and he was just, you know, really preaching. But it's just always funny to me that it goes on just a little too long. If you still have a little one last chance to kind of put them up, I think, because once you turn the key, I think that's it. So you get a chance to really restock up. 'Cause I don't remember exactly what happens after this. Again, make sure you've grabbed everything. You've tried to anyway. You've got all the little sisters for this area, and you are ready to go. I think I am. Again, I probably missed some tonics and things here or there, but I did a pretty good job, I think. Activate the pump control.
Do you think me a tyrant, Delta?
Yep.
Vying for control of a dead man's dream?
Not really that, but tyrant, yes.
Is nothing. Rapture must die so that Eleanor may rise from his body. Allow me to demonstrate.
Because then this happens.
Lamb's overloading the pumps. The place is coming down. Get to Dionysus Park.
Hey, look, water. Watch my Eve bar, by the way. Hey, rivets.
Subject Delta, I want you to commit this moment to memory for me. This
Sure.
howling, brutish slog through the dark. This is who we are.
A person who throws a fit and floods an entire area. Sure, I can commit that to memory. So you saw that it's not fast by any means. The health, and well, you didn't really get to see the health. I'm at full health, but the Eve, how much you get back. But it's just the fact that you could find a body of water, stand in it, and heal. There's just something, you know, nice about that. Oh, you want me to go upstairs, I guess. Full on spirit gun. How dare you? I'm through researching you, so I don't have to worry about that. This way. Don't worry, you're not under any real time limit here. So grab what you can on your way out. Now, if you've not done the Little Sisters already, that's out the window. You had to have done that before this part. It's pretty much why I like to save them all when I first enter an area, at least as much as I can. That's not great. Now, the joke's really on Lamb because, you know, I can walk around.
It is the world for which you strive. You, alone among the dead.
That's not really what I'm striving for. You know, for being supposed to be, you know, doctor, psychiatrist, Lamb, you really aren't that bright. Anyway, we just now leave the area. All the shops here no longer work. You can still loot the corpses, however. And you can still pick up stuff off the ground. You know, anything you need to grab before you head out. Now's the time to do it. And I believe that's it. So I don't remember if you missed the worms, slugs, whatever they're supposed to be. If you miss them, whether they will be here at this point where you could grab them, because you're going through the same area that we found them the first time. But I don't remember if you can grab them now. So, there's that. Just wanted to talk about that for a little bit. Hi. Yeah, come on. Let's go. Wanna go? No? Alright. I'm sure we'll see one later. There's still more research to be done. And now we reach Dionysus Park. Which is the next area. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We had a lot of fun. Next time we will begin exploring Dionysus Park, where we will have a new enemy to deal with. Oh boy! If I remember right, it's this area or the next area. I think it's this area. But that will be something we deal with, like I said, next time. Until then, I'm Cendril 9. Remember to shoot for the stars and take care, everyone.